The first stop for SFA's Meet the Media class in 2014 was Insomniac Games, makers of popular video game series Spyro the Dragon, Ratchet & Clank, and Resistance. The studio is currently working on a game for Xbox One titled Sunset Overdrive, which we got to preview, while also asking a panel of PR and marketing wizards from Insomniac all about the importance of internships, how they set themselves apart with branding, and what makes people check out their products.
This is Ryan Schneider. He is the director of market coordination. Is that what you said?
Marketing, brand development, whatever title sounds good to you guys.
He has been working here for over 10 years. He was first involved with the first Ratchet & Clank game in 2002. That was the first. That was their first PlayStation 2 game. And he has been working in PR for over 8 years, including working with teams such as T-Mobile Action Sports, Nissan Extra, and ViewSonic. And he has been the community team from a one-man, I guess, wolf pack, let's call it that,
Sure.
to a 7-team group.
Yep.
And he is responsible for the marketing, their PR, and working with other video game publishers.
Cool.
So, yeah, that's Ryan Schneider.
Doing social media stuff, I also read a lot of things about neuroscience and the choices that people make and the reasons why they're attracted to other things versus just things that they just maybe look at but don't interact with, and why, because then that's what makes me want to figure out what content people are going to be more interested to share and talk about and expand upon, because the more people that talk about what we're making as a studio means more people interact with the game, more people, like more conversation back and forth.
After Insomniac Games, it was off to Clear Channel Communications, where we toured Alt 98.7, KISS 102.7, and learned about radio production.
Teach everyone how to write. Everyone thinks they know how to write, and most people, you know, you do learn how to write, and you know how to do subject, verb, object, construction, that kind of stuff, and that's what we do in news. So my job is to set the policy and to keep people on track, because as you know, you have to sort of push yourself to stay focused in what you do. And it's really important that we do that at this level as well. We should train. Our style is quick, it's fun, it's informative, it's entertaining, and it's relatable. And it's all things that people are interested in. So everybody in here, if something has to do with your home, your health, your heart, you know, like affairs of the heart, love stories, things like that, things that make you smile or cry, home, health, heart, your pocketbook, anything. Everybody wants to save a buck, everyone wants to make a buck, and then since 9/11, personal security. So those subjects right there, everybody in here is interested in that. And then we've come up with a plan, not a plan, but it's kind of a style. So if it affects a large number of people, if it's shocking, it's funny, if it's local, and if it's timely, those are all the stories that we do. Well, anyone who's thinking about going into TV ought to go through news first, and radio news first, and I'll tell you why, because we are the people who write word pictures.
On Tuesday, we visited the Los Angeles Magazine and spoke with associate editor Carrie Mazzina. Carrie covers parties, events, fundraisers, and celebrities. Our group met in the editor's meeting room and listened to Carrie talk about her career path. She began working as a journalist for Hustler magazine before she found her way to LA Magazine. Before 9/11, security was not as tight, and Carrie said she used to sneak into parties to get the scoop. We also toured the office and met with additional editors, like the photo editor, who discussed copyright issues. We also met with another editor who explained the proofing and fact-checking process. We talked with design director Stephen Banks, who explained their design process by using their upcoming 80s issue as an example. The LA Magazine taught us that we should be passionate, persistent, and positive to get the job we want. Also, we need courage and confidence in pursuing our goals. Wednesday was all about Warner Brothers for the SFA Meet the Media class, where we met up with Bruce K. Rosenblum and his assistant Mara Alvarez before going on a VIP tour complete with plenty of set locations on the Warner Brothers lot and our entertaining tour guides Bob and Norman. Some other stops on the tour included the Prop Shop, which helps create the special effects and provide the props for Warner Brothers productions. We also got to take a look around the Central Perk set from Friends, where we had our picture taken on the famous coffee house's couch and got to relive some great TV memories on the sitcom set. There was plenty for Batman lovers, as Meet the Media class member Robbie can attest, when he nearly broke down at the sight of every Batmobile featured in Warner Brothers films, and of course the great costumes on display for Batman and his adversaries. The Wizarding World of Harry Potter was also alive and well, with magic hats, giant spiders, an incredibly realistic Hermione Granger, and much, much more on display for us lucky guests of Warner Brothers. After the VIP tour, we had the privilege of eating some delicious food in the Warner Brothers commissary before heading to the Warner Brothers Media Lab, where we met with Vice President of Affiliate Marketing and Co-op Ari Pitchnick, who taught us about how the WB markets shows like The Big Bang Theory and makes sure its advertisement spots for its shows are being aired using data analysis. Then, Mr. Rosenblum treated us to a video example of branded product integration featuring Ellen DeGeneres. The Media Lab had plenty of high-end technology, including computers with eye-tracking technology that sensed how your eyes moved across the screen when you looked at the computer, and Warner Brothers taught us that being competitive means hard work, persistence, and being ahead of the curve when it comes to technology and data analysis, allowing for that extra push ahead of your competition. Indeed, while we had so much fun on the VIP tour at Warner Brothers, we learned that there is so much more that goes on behind the scenes in terms of marketing, research, data analysis, branding, and product integration that makes both Warner Brothers productions and their advertisements stand out against their competition. It was a great time on Warner Brothers set, and we thank Mr. Rosenblum and company very much. On Thursday, the class got to take a tour of the Getty Center in Los Angeles and also talk with Julie Jaskell, Assistant Director of Media Relations at the Getty.
So we have the Getty Museum, which you just visited. We have the Getty Research Institute to study here on various aspects of the Getty's collections and areas of interest, which encompasses the visual arts. And they come either for an academic year or a 3-month period or a 6-month period. There are a variety of different terms, but these scholars produce research, art historical research, and the goal of the Getty Research Institute is to advance scholarship in the field.
We're here at the Getty, and we just got out of some really cool art exhibits, like with Ansel Adams, and some cool, like Monet, Van Gogh, all that cool stuff. We couldn't do any recording in there, so we're just telling you about it. It was really beautiful. And now we're over here outside of the Getty with this beautiful view of Southern California. Come look at it.
While at the Getty, SFA media students also got a chance to speak with Kia Kistenajad, a video assistant on the popular television series True Blood. On Thursday night at Paramount Studios, we got to see how the sitcom Instant Mom gets produced, and Teray and Dr. Hendricks got their picture taken with Tia Mari.
Yeah, you can be the greatest, you can be the best, you can be the King Kong banging on your chest.
You can beat the world, you can beat the war, you can talk to God, go banging on his door.
You can throw your hands up, you can beat the clock, you can move a mountain, you can break rocks.
You can be a master, don't wait for luck, Take care of yourself and you gon' find yourself. Standing in the Hall of Fame.
On Friday, the class took a trip to the Angel Stadium of Anaheim to watch the Los Angeles Angels defeat the Kansas City Royals 6-1 at home. It was a nice, relaxing day to take in a baseball game. The class also got a chance to meet with Vice President of Communications for the Los Angeles Angels, Mr. Tim Mead. Mead oversees media relations, publicity, and broadcasting for the Angels. He and his staff have been responsible for handling media for the 1986, 2004, 2005, 2007, 2008, and 2009 Angels postseason appearances, the 1989 and 2010 All-Star Games at Angel Stadium, and the Angels' memorable World Series run in 2002. He's also assisted the MLB for All-Star Games, League Championship Series, World Series, and World Baseball Classics. He was the recipient of the 2000 Robert Official Award for PR Excellence and was honored in May 2005 with the first Distinguished Alumnus Award for Athletics by his alma mater, Cal Poly Panoma, which he has a Bachelor of Science degree in Communications from. Tim Mead may have a career in motivational speaking if he chooses to pursue it. Just about every class member agreed that Tim Mead's words were hugely inspirational, from his wisdom about how one's failures can ultimately lead to success if one works hard enough, something he knows all too well, having failed to make it as a baseball player but becoming a communications legend for the industry, to his passion for his job, which he admits can sometimes be a bit of a grind, but which he is happy to call his lifestyle, not just his job. Tim Mead taught the whole class about not only the importance of perseverance, but also passion for one's career.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space with the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got and don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time.